All right, I'm spending the day in Sacramento and I happened to stop by at IKEA. I'm actually looking for a pantry, just like a narrow one, and I think they have the one that I am looking for. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go inside, check around and see what kind of new things there are. It's a little bright. There we go, I'm in the shade now. All right, so let's go inside and see what they've got. So right away, I saw this New York artwork and I absolutely loved it. And look at this lampshade. It looks like a globe and it's only $69.99 and it does look like artwork. And here we have these two beautiful plants. As you can tell, they're being held up by brackets instead of up on the ceiling. What I liked about this bathroom display were the containers off to the side. How cute is this little table? I immediately thought about this space right next to my fireplace. Oh, it's a little shorter than I would like it to be, but I love it. Look at it. I love it. Okay, so I am in the kitchen area, and these things are calling me. Look, here it is again. Sorry, they're doing some construction. So here they are again. As you can tell, there's a shelf on the bottom, and on the top, it almost looks like a crate. So they do have the handles on top and you can easily fill them up with plants. Now these utility carts come in two different sizes. Now they do have these lids, but these lids are actually cutting boards. So the cutting board is $11.99 and the utility carts are either $39.99 for the larger one and $29.99 for the smaller one. So this would be perfect for the kitchen, and here are the cutting boards that serve as a lid. Okay, so these mesh baskets actually come with a wooden handle. Now, the only colors they had left were these light blue ones and some white ones, but the shelves were pretty much wiped out. I've seen this on YouTube where somebody has tried to DIY this, but in all reality, I thought the pricing was pretty good. So you have these little mesh hanging baskets, and they are hanging on hooks, and then they're hooked onto a rod. So I'm showing you some of the pricing here. And you can see here, they're like $6 and $3, and the little hooks are sold separately, so you get 5 hooks for $3. So let me back up just a little so you can see what their display looks like. Now look at this bench. It does have room for storage underneath it. Now this bench is $75. And they also have a smaller version of it. And this one is $44.99. Now here's a different style of utility cart. As you can tell, it's got 3 tiers, and this one is $32.99. I really like the way IKEA will dress up their displays. This way it gives you a better visual. Now there's a couple of things that I really liked, like this napkin holder by Kassan. It was only $9.99. And this bed tray. This one is by Res Gods, and it's only $29.99. Now I thought this would be perfect. It is an underbed storage. It's regular $59.99, and this particular one was priced down to $49.99. Now in this particular bedroom display, you can see they have the storage bench, and it's right at the end of the bed. And you can see the length there because this is a twin size bed. And this cart is actually on rollers. It's by Vesken, and I like that it's narrow. So something like this might go great in a dorm room or maybe even a laundry room. Now look at this nightstand. I absolutely loved it. These baskets are actually removable. So this one looks like a tray, and then the one on the bottom actually has a lid. I thought this would be a great nightstand. And this is by Tolkning. It's $139.99, and this is one of the new pieces that IKEA has. And this is another new piece at IKEA. This is a headboard, and it's also by Tolkning, and this is only $60. And I'm going to pull this out so you can see what the bottom of it looks like. It's just resting on these little, almost like bamboo poles. Okay, I thought this was a great display. Look at these cube cabinets. They're actually individual pieces. Now this whole display was $153, and it's by Enhet. And I'll show you the price here, $153 for the entire combination. And I'll back this up so you can see what it looks like. Let me show you this bathroom display. I will show you my favorite piece. It is actually a Wi-Fi bookshelf speaker. It's $129.99, but wouldn't this be great in a bathroom? Okay, so this is a bedroom display, but this was also another favorite piece of mine that I saw. It's actually an air purifier. It's $59.99, and if you look at it, it almost looks like a speaker. I thought this set was perfect for like a small patio, or if you live in an apartment, maybe this would be great for outside. It's just a small little picnic table with a couple of chairs, and for the price, quite honestly, I thought it was a great deal. So the table is $29 and the chairs are $30 a piece. And this is by a brand called Tarno. You can actually see how they store the table and chairs right on the back wall. I also thought this 3-tier plant holder would look great at a patio. This is actually a serving tray. I like the idea of having it on my counter so I can stack my spices. And this is only $21.99. Okay, so this makeshift kitchen actually has some samples. You can see some of the items that I've shown you earlier, like this rod with the hooks, only this one's got cups. So for a small kitchen, this actually is holding a lot of product. Here's a cart. This is one of the carts that's on rollers. This one's holding a microwave. And then here's some additional shelving. And I will go ahead and scan through so you can see some of the other items that they've stacked. Like I mentioned, there's the bar, and they also have it here on the side. I'll bring that down. There it is. And that is actually holding cutting boards. So this is a small kitchen and it has a lot. Okay, so I'm going to make my way through. Here is a ladder, a blanket ladder, and it's $64.99. It's got more of the cleaner lines. Now this is also kind of like a makeshift entryway. But what I like about this, when you open up the drawers, they actually come forward at a diagonal, and that way you can just slide the shoes right in. And I like that it's narrow. It's only $179.99. So I thought this was a great deal. And let me open up another drawer so you can see the depth of it. Okay, and then right in front of that, you can see this very long hook rack. Okay, so here's another one of the round, it's actually a serving table, but it's being used as a nightstand. It's by a company called Lubin for $99.99. Now the basket on the bottom does not have a lid, and these two baskets are actually attached to the one unit. And you couldn't tell, but they're actually on rollers. I just saw these online. These are only $1.49, and these are shoe organizers. So if you have a small closet area or you have a lot of shoes, this is a great way to stack them. Okay, so I'm going to make my way towards the kitchen area, but I happen to run into this room divider. It's actually made out of rattan. It does have a new tag on it, so it is a new item, but it's on clearance for $99.99 from $179.99. So I thought this was a great deal. I didn't realize that IKEA carries stuffed animals, so here they have a large whale, but it actually has storage in the mouth. So it's a beautiful toy. It's super well made. I love that velvety feel. And here is the zipper at the mouth where you can actually store things. So I think kids would have a great time maybe hiding some of their precious valuables in there. Okay, so this is a new cutting board here at IKEA. It's by Blansalad, I believe it's pronounced. It's made out of bamboo, but the top rack is actually removable. So if you happen to be cutting bread, the crumbs will drop into that little slot. So I thought this was a great cutting board. And I am going to go ahead and quickly show you some of the other cutting boards that they've got here. I love this one. It actually looks like a surfboard. You can use that as a wall decor. Okay, so IKEA has these new jars. They're jars with lids, and they're by a company called Crossamos. Now this line does have jars and bowls. They even have some placemats, but from what I understand, this is all a limited edition. So as you can tell, it's like this beautiful satin black, and a lot of them have this cork lid on them. And like I said, it is a new item here at IKEA. They do have several pieces. Now this is similar with that black satin finish, but it is a different company. It's Hultarp. And it is a spice jar and a tray. You can see it was $19.99. And as you can see here, again from Crossamos and a different company, so that black satin finish is making its way into IKEA. Okay, so I genuinely love how they combine the glass containers with these wooden lids. It just gives it a very clean, classic look. Okay, so I love Lazy Susans, and look at this one. This one is so large. It's absolutely beautiful. Here it is on the shelf, and it's only $17.99. Okay, so this is also new. It's by Gakvaya. It's a 3-tier serving stand. And here's a couple of other ones. The one in the back was also new. Oh my gosh, I fell in love with this beautiful glass serving stand. It's like a dark green moss color. I thought these silicone ice trays were really cute. I think this would be great for a kid's party or just having them around for summer to cool off your drinks. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more new item that they have here at IKEA, and it's a French press coffee maker for $19.99. Okay, so I did find the pantry. They're holding it for me downstairs. So right now I'm just kind of walking around to see what kind of fun things there are. There's so many things. I wish I could just load up a big cart and fill it all up. Okay, so this is the cabinet, only I am getting it in all white. This one's obviously on a wall for display, but this is going to be perfect for what I'm looking for. Anyway, actually, the all white one is only $148. So let's go ahead and keep looking and see what else we can find. Let's see what new products. Now these little shelving units keep following me, but I do love the way this looks. And here's another display in case you were looking for something maybe for your patio or like a sunroom. This would be great for a sunroom. Look at the rattan chair and the basket. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and head to the register and pick up the pantry. In the meantime, I'm going to scan over some of their artwork and some of their frames so you can see what they have. I was really surprised to see live plants. I was not expecting to see live plants in IKEA. So I definitely learned a lot of new things today and got to see a lot of new items. And they may have been here and I just never realized it. I love those flowers, by the way. And here's just a few more decorative pieces before I head out. And just as a reminder, if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do so and hit that notification bell so that when that next video comes out, you'll be notified. All right, so let me go ahead and get this out to my car. I am really hoping that this fits, and I'll see you in just a little bit. Let me know in the comments below if you've been to IKEA recently and saw some new items that you really like. Also, make sure you stay to the end so you can see what the pantry looks like all set up in my home. It actually barely fit in my car, so we're gonna go ahead and head out and see where else we land. As you can tell, I did use these big white brackets. I happen to have these shelving brackets and I just stuck them up there. They're white, so they're a little less obvious, but anyway, it didn't have to be that. But here is the final pantry. I just stuck this here for now, but there it is. And these shelves are adjustable. You can see the little holes here, so you can adjust it to whatever size. Perfect for the cans, the cereals, all the nuts and things that we've got there, the coffees and teas, and of course the healthy stuffs. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. I really do hope that you've enjoyed going to IKEA with me, checking out all of the new items, and finally picking up a pantry for our home. Have a wonderful day. And again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do so. Hit that notification bell, and that way you will be notified when that next video comes out. All right, thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.